Do you live in a house or an apartment? I live in a house in a suburban, 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 suburban. Uh, I live in a house in suburban areas near Bangkok. It's not in the city center, so the environment is quieter and more peaceful. I think it is suitable for families with young children. What is your home like? My home is comfortable and practical. It is not extremely large, but it has enough space for my family. The most important thing is that it feels safe and peaceful. Who do you live with? I live with my husband and my two young daughters. Because I have a young children, I think a safe and quiet home is very important for my family. How long have you lived there? I have lived there for several years. I like this place because it is convenient for my family and not too far from Bangkok. Uh, what is your favorite room in your home? My favorite room is probably the living room because my family spends a lot of time there. My children can play there and we can relax together after a busy day. What do you usually do in your living room? I usually spend time with my children in the living room. They play with their toys there, and sometimes they watch videos or talk together. It is a simple but warm place for my family. Do you spend a lot of time at home? Yes, I do. I spend a lot of time at home because I have a young children and many family responsibilities. I also study English at home when I have a free time. Do you prefer relaxing at home or going out? It depends on my mood. If I'm tired, I prefer relaxing at home because it is comfortable and peaceful. But sometimes I also like going out with my family to change the atmosphere. What do you like most about your home? What I like most about my home is the peaceful feeling. After a busy day, I can relax with my family and feel comfortable. Also, because I have a young children, I really appreciate having a safe place for them to grow up. Is there anything you want to change about the home? Yes, maybe I'd like to have a bigger garden. My children like playing outside, so a larger outdoor space could be very useful. I would also like to plant more flowers and trees. Do you like the uh, Do you like the decoration in your home? Yes, I do. My home is not very luxurious, but my home is not very luxurious, but it feels warm and comfortable. I prefer simple decoration because it is easier to clean and more practical for a family with young children. Do you like a clean and tidy home? Yes, defin- definitely, definitely. Sao cái từ này toàn đọc sai nhỉ? Definitely. Yes, definitely. A clean and tidy home makes me more relaxed and comfortable. However, with young children, it's not always easy to keep everything tidy all the time. Do you like your neighborhood? Yes, I do. I like my neighborhood because it is quiet, safe, and not too crowded. There are some shops, markets, and schools nearby, so daily life is quite convenient. Is your neighborhood suitable for families? Yes, I think so. My neighborhood is quieter than the city center, so it feels safer for children. Also, there are schools and small shops nearby, which makes life uh, which makes life easier for families. What facilities are near your home? There are some shops, local markets, schools, and small restaurants near my home. It is not as exciting as the city center, but it is convenient enough for daily life. Are you neighborhood? Are your neighbors friendly? Are your neighbors friendly? Yes, I think they are quite friendly. They don't talk every day, but they are polite and helpful when needed. I think friendly neighbors can make a living area feel safer and warmer. Do you prefer living in a house or an apartment? I prefer living in a house because it gives my family more space and privacy. It is, uh, it is also more suitable for young children. However, apartments can be more convenient if they are near public transport and shopping malls. Do you prefer living in the city center or the suburbs? I prefer living in the suburbs because it is quieter and less stressful compared with the city center. Suburban uh, areas are usually less crowded and more suitable for families, but the city center is more convenient for work and entertainment. What are the advantages of living in the house? Uh, the main advantages is space. A house usually has more room. Yes, a house usually has more rooms and more privacy than an apartment. For families with children, a house may be more comfortable. 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 Yes, a house may be more comfortable because children have more space to play. What are the advantages of living in an apartment? Apartments are often more convenient, especially if they are in the city center. They may be close to public transport, shopping malls, and workplaces. Some apartments also have good facilities such as a gym, swimming pool, and security. What would your ideal home be like? My ideal home could be spacious, bright, and peaceful. It could have enough bedrooms for my family, a modern kitchen, and a small garden with flowers and trees. It does not need to be luxurious, but it should be safe and comfortable. Would you like to move house in the future? Maybe, but not right now. My current home is convenient for my family because it is close to my children's school and not too far from Bangkok. In the future, I could like a home with more green space and a bigger garden. Would you like to live in a big house? Yes, but it does not need to be too big. I could like a house with enough space for my family and a small garden for my children to play. For me, comfort and safety are more important than size. What kind of home is suitable for family with children? I think a suitable home for family with children should be safe, clean, and spacious. It should also be close to schools, shops, and parks. A small garden or play area could be very helpful. I live in a house in a in a suburban 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 suburban. I live in a house in a suburban area. I live in a house in a suburban area near Bangkok. My home is comfortable, practical, and suitable for my family. What I like most about my home is the peaceful feeling. My favorite room is the living room because my family spends a lot of time there. I prefer living in the suburbs because it is quieter, and less stressful. My ideal home could be safe, comfortable, and full of love.